let's get right to it. We should have on the line Fred.
Yeah, hey, how's it going, Todd? How's it going, Linda? It's really an honor and pleasure to be on the show, and especially with you guys hosting it. I know I'm in good hands.
Awesome.
Well, we'll see. We'll see about that. Okay, so Fred, so tell me a little bit about your background and what you guys are doing. I know you're with doing Bob's Repair, and that is smart contracts for home repair and home services. I think what you're really aiming towards is kind of disrupting kind of the Angie List and those types of services, right?
Keeping those service providers legit,
Keeping them honest.
and honest.
Yeah, so my brother and I started our company in 2014. You know, we were living together, and our AC unit broke, and we found a guy on Google. He had 5 stars. He came to the house. After 30 minutes, he came downstairs from the roof, and he said, "Hey, your whole AC unit is shot. There's no way to fix it." And he quoted us. I think it was around $5,500, $6,000 for a small AC unit, brand new, and it just didn't feel right. And we had this bad feeling about this guy, and we got a second opinion. This guy came, you know, kind of in a beat-up truck. He didn't have the money to advertise in a lot of places. And first thing he does is he looks at the air filter, boom, he pulls it out, and cold air is blowing. And in that particular moment, we were like, oh, my goodness, there's all this fraud in this industry, and we need to prevent this. And we want to prevent price gouging and create a marketplace for transparency. And the good thing with blockchain, which is a digital ledger, so it's a place where everything is transparent. It's an open public ledger, and we're going to be storing all these reviews and all these jobs and all these prices on blockchain, creating transparency for everybody. So nobody will get screwed on a toilet installation or an AC unit installation.
So Fred, if I'm a consumer, how am I going to utilize your product to ensure that I'm getting the right service and I don't have a fraudster out there trying to take advantage of me?
Yeah, so all the reviews are tied to the transaction. So our competitors, for example, anybody can leave a review, so you don't really know if that review is real or not. So when you go to our website, and you can look at our prototypes already where jobs are stored on blockchain, you'll be able to see, the last, 1,000 toilet installs, and you'll be able to see how much, a toilet installation costs or what kind of toilet they use to install it, and you can see these reviews. So when you need your toilet installed, you can say, okay, it costs X amount of dollars, and I can get this guy who's rated, our reviews are going to be based on 100. So if he's rated 89 out of 100, so I know this is what I'm getting, and it's extremely transparent. And a lot of times our contractors are very honest, but our competitors, they charge different prices to different people. So if you live in a mansion, you might pay more, or if your AC unit breaks here in Las Vegas and you need it right now, they know they can get you to on a higher price, and people just don't know. And it's not that we're just not educated. It's just we need it right away, and it's kind of an emergency. And we believe people are good in general, and I believe that as well. But it's a good way to keep everyone in check.
Right. So I can, if I'm a consumer, I can kind of go to your application, which stores its information on the blockchain, right? And
correct.
Review my area for what a air conditioner install should cost, and find a service provider as well.
Yes, correct.
And
the key thing about us is there will be no fees, no advertising fees. So our competitors like Google or Angie's List, they're charging all these fees to all these people, and those fees get pinned on the consumer, and that's another reason why things are so expensive when they shouldn't be.
Right. Now, you also have a mechanism that I can pay these people with, right?
Yes, correct. So for us, everything is based on SMS API, which means the contractor and the consumer will be able to connect each other through SMS. A lot of our contractors don't really have smartphones. A lot of people are not using apps as much. But the whole job will be able to be. You can get paid in Bob tokens, or you can pay with cash or your credit card, and so it's very interesting. It's definitely a new. It's a new way to do things.
Oh, awesome. So you're right now. You're in a token sale.
Yeah, so right now we're finishing our token sale. We have the last 7 days here. It's really exciting. We have a massive community behind us, and the cryptocurrency space is big. But we've serviced so far over 60,000 people, and we've had over 300,000 people call us. So things are going extremely well for us.
Oh, that's awesome.
So if our listeners want to find out more information about you or get in on your token sale, can you tell us where to go to get that information?
Yeah, so if they would like to go on bobsrepair.com, they can go there and they can find all the information of how to purchase our tokens. And we would love to have, if anybody has more questions, you can always email us at info@bobsrepair.com, or in the cryptocurrency space we use Telegram. But if you're not using Telegram, don't worry, just email us and we'll get back to you right away.
Cool.
Awesome.
So I know you guys have been doing a lot of traveling and you've been at a lot of shows. Can you tell us a little bit about your events that you've been at recently?
Yeah, I mean it's a very, very exciting space. We were my brother's actually right now in Italy. He's speaking to a company called Robotics. They're going to be helping us with our back end, but we had a little bit of a scare in Italy because we had somebody wanted to purchase tokens. So they got us there, and they wanted to do a face-to-face meeting, which turned out to be a little bit of a scare for us. And they almost kidnapped my brother, so he barely got out there in time.
No.
But it was crazy. I got to tell you, Milan was a little crazy experience for my brother.
So yeah, I know that's been a topic around the market is the potential scams or other frauds in the market. When you look at companies, how do you evaluate whether they're a legitimate company or you think it might be marginal?
I think it's very, very important to look at the team. It's very important to Google these people, see who they are, and if somebody is very transparent, you can Google my name, you can see what I've done, where I went to school, where I'm going to school. What I've done, and a lot of these companies are not transparent. They don't want to share any information. When you go on their social media, a lot of these companies don't post stuff. You don't even know where's their headquarters. You don't know where's their office. With us, you can always get a hold of us 24/7. Our company, I'm kind of like Zappos. I'm a big believer what Tony Hsieh does, that there always has to be a real person,
Right.
Answering questions.
Right.
And I know with rewards.com, it's the same thing. I mean, anytime you go on Telegram, I know Jeremy's there, I know you're there, I know Linda's there. So it's a very personal community, and a lot of these other ICOs are not, and they're just trying to make the quick buck.
So
and also experience. I mean, we look at you guys. I mean, Todd, you have tremendous experience in the loyalty program space, right?
Right. No, I've been in it for 20 years now.
So
what did you think? What did you think about the ServeDroid stunt that they pulled?
Yeah, so it was very, very interesting. I got to tell you, what they did is they went completely offline. So this is an ICO that raised $40 million, and they have their Telegram channel, they have their social media, and what they did one day is they just said, hey, they updated their social media saying that everything's offline, and they put a picture of their CEO on the beach holding a beer, and they changed their website to saying, and we're gone. And it was a publicity stunt, but I went on their Telegram, and the Telegram was blowing up, and all these people who purchased their tokens and put a lot of their money into it, they were just in disbelief, and I don't think it's right, because I think every single person who believes in our company should have access to anybody at any given time, and especially in this whole cryptocurrency space, there's no off time. This isn't an 8 to 5 company. This is a 24/7 company, and the minute it's nighttime in Las Vegas, it's daytime somewhere else in the world, and what they did wasn't right, and they are being sued for it. So
really?
that's definitely no.
It was certainly in poor taste, given
I
we're
think it was
trying to
very poor
prove
taste
that
stunt.
we're credible and that there's a lot of solid crypto companies out there.
Well, so this was Fred Prandecki from Bob's Repair. You can look him up at bobsrepair.com and see all about his program. Fred, hey, thanks for being on. We really appreciate it.
We'll be right back.
Thank you, guys.